my roof deck. I've got a nice deck. It's not the prettiest deck, but it does. Of course, before putting the rooftop carrier up there, I used to climb up there and lay there and watch the stars, which I could still do. I can lay here on my back. Just make sure I don't fall asleep, because that's a long way down if you roll. But then, of course, there in the middle is in the middle of the roof vent fan, and then 4 solar panels, 3 across the front, 1 on the left. Those are each 100 watt Renogy panels, and tip to anybody who hasn't done solar yet, a 400 watt kit from Renogy will never give you 400 watts of solar. I think the highest I've ever seen one time, because my battery I was on my 2 old batteries. They were really low when I first put the solar on, and I actually saw like 312 solar watts on a good sunny clear day. Now I never see anything, or I never see more than, I don't think I see over 50 watts, because my battery actually, it's just one battery, one AGM cheapo that is getting me by until I can get my lithium. They're never really drained down that far. So the charge controller that's behind the bucket here, charge controller, here it is. The Renogy MPPT 40, the 40 amp Rover charge controller. Not a bad kit, really. And definitely make sure when you do your electrical off the rep bat, even if you're minimal, make sure you get a battery monitor with the shunt right there, the shunt. Make sure you get yourselves one of them. I got that on Amazon for like 60 bucks or less. Well worth it, because you can't go by that. That says 12.8. Now right now, yeah, that's accurate. But when you're charging off your alternator, like I did in the beginning, when you shut it off, that'll say 12.8. But you have no clue what your percentage is. And it'll say 12.8 for a while on that gauge, on that volt thing. But it's not accurate. It's not accurate with the percentage in the battery. So, and 2 years, that top flap that covers my rolled up canopy starting to rip. So I got another tarp to replace that with. I got another tube of lap sealant, because the lap sealant behind it so that the water can't run down and drip, drip, drip. And this little trick here, double-sided 3M Gorilla Tape. Stuck that right to the roof, and then it went up behind the tarp with the bolts and the washers that hold the tarp in place. Also go through that, and then all of that is lap sealant along the top. And because when you have an awning, if you don't have a barrier here, you have your doors open and it rains real hard. If you don't have this, of course, before I had the roof deck, when the rain hits the roof, it splashes right through here. Now with the roof deck, the water still comes through because, there's gaps. So the water, if it's raining hard enough, it would splash. So that is there. And all that is leftover flooring. Now, like I said before, she may not be a pro build, but she's my build. And when you're on a tight budget, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And people will look at my ingenuity and go, oh, what's that? And I explain it, and they go, oh, well, yeah, that's okay, that's nice, yeah. But then they turn their nose up because it's not professional. It's reusing stuff. Well, to those people, I say, well, you can bite the big one. You can get on your knees and do things. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take that to the gutter. Yeah, I did. No, I did. Yeah, I did. No. Yes. No. Yes, I did. Because, well, you know, we can't all afford a $60,000-$80,000 Sprinter, and we can't all afford a $60,000 pro build. Heck, I can't even afford to make this thing limited slip in the rear. I got one-wheel drive. That one. That's the only one that spins. That is it. Nothing else spins on this van with power from the transmission. Just this one. Right there. Goodness. But anywho, I'm proud of my build because I did it myself. Like I said before, I did this build with a Ryobi cordless drill, cordless impact driver, a cordless Ryobi circular saw, a Ryobi cordless jigsaw, and that's it, I think. Yeah, about it. That's it. Those are my tools. And I had those before I even got the van because I was doing side work at the club that I did security at. I was doing like building maintenance stuff when I was laid off before I actually lost my good job because of the heart condition. And so I bought the set of tools for like $100 at Home Depot. It was a whole package deal. I thought the price had to be wrong. I went up and said, can you check this price? Girl rang it up. She goes, $99.99. I said, really? I said, I'll take it. And I quickly paid for it and got out of the store before they realized there was an issue, because there's no way that they were selling all that tools in a box, brand new, with charger for $99.99. Somebody snafu'd on the price tag or something. Had to. There's no way there wasn't a snafu there. There had to be. So, anywho, yeah. So, just figured I'd go over a little bit more of my build here quick. I'll do this as a secondary. I'm not gonna put it all together, because make videos too long and nobody wants to watch them. And then when they skip around, I don't believe you get credit for that when you're not monetized. So I'm gonna try to keep them sweet, short, sweet, to the point. And see if I get more viewed hour credits, because it seems to be going really slow on my YouTube studio. Maybe YouTube's trying to hold me back, I don't know. But yeah, so that'll be it for now, I think. Homemade ladder, not the prettiest welds, but I think, I don't know, that one has a crack at the top, but I think it's just in the truck bed coating. I don't think it's actually, because that is not budging. And when I stand on that, if that weld was cracked, it should flex. And I don't see no flex. So I'm thinking I'm pretty good on that. But it's not straightest, because, when you don't have a jig. And I bolted this one in. And then when I took it down and then laid it down, it moved. And I didn't realize it till it was too late. But, and then put this in there and welded it. I used that with a bungee cord to hold the door open, depending on how I'm parked or if it's windy. And then that is actually, it's bolted to the lip at the bottom, but then on the other side of that, there's another piece that goes in and attaches to the underside of the frame. And that thing is sturdy. I can rock the van. So, another quick little tour of some things on the van. Figured I'd share with you all out there in YouTube world. And in case anybody had any questions or, wondered what I had up top for solar. And if you have any other questions that I may have forgot to cover, please go ahead and fire away in the comment section, and I will try to get you all answered as quick as possible. So until next time, thanks for watching. And remember, fight for love, not hate. Fight for love, not hate. And peace to y'all.